Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and today.
Cut. Let's do this again. And action.
Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T.
And D.
And Lil D. Tonight we are reviewing the Encore Season 1, Episode 8. And before we start, tell them what to do.
Smash that thumb up, subscribe to our channel.
This episode was full of nonsense.
This went like from my favorite show all the way down to the bottom of the barrel. Like, I'm not enjoying any of this.
Like, at this point, I'm like, why are we watching it after this episode? You know? Okay. So we have the twins and Keely sitting around talking. And the twins is like, I want Nivea here. And then Fallon says, do you think we're running people out of here? Keely's like, not on purpose.
Yes, bitch. Yes, you are. You're an evil bitch, and you know that. And
you know it.
Come on.
What made you think that?
What made you think that? Are we running people out of here? What transpired right before she left?
I think she got a kick out of that. You know what I'm saying? I think that just made her day. But she tried to deny it. But I think she got a little kick out of it.
Is something wrong with them? Like, something's wrong. Like, it's clinical. Like, at first, I thought they were just bitches, but it's something for real wrong with them.
Then they blamed Nivea. They said, well, she was already on the edge. And it wasn't like we was arguing with her. You wasn't? You jumped on her in the studio. Did we just not watch that? She said they can't blame us. And then the other one was like, she will regret it. Nah.
Well, the only thing she probably gonna regret is that she didn't pop your ass on the way out the door, especially after she sit back and watch this.
Yeah. And then they show them, and now we got them in a confessional with Keely in the middle and the two twins on the side, and they're sitting there like, oh, Nivea. I'm like, what is this? This is some evil. These three is some of the evilest people.
It's just diabolical.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Meanwhile, the other girls, they in the kitchen discussing Nivea leaving. And Iris says that the twins want to be leaders, but they don't know how to lead. And then Misha says they are only here to get fame from writing and producing the songs. I mean, that's what you're supposed to be there doing, though. You know.
Well, I said that in the beginning, though. I said that the twins was there to promote their music, their music. It was shit about none of the rest of these ladies. It was just about them. So I think she's onto something when she say that because if they write the songs, they get the publishing. That's why she don't want cosigns ass on nothing.
Yep, she want her name on everything. Pam says she want to stay out of the drama. See, by you and what's her name, Shamari, y'all trying to stay out of the drama, but that's actually contributing to the drama.
That's not helping. You can say what it is because Misha and Iris, y'all are part of the problem. Y'all that steady hollering about how you don't have no parts, and the whole time you got a glass of wine in one hand and a cigarette in the other hand. Are you trying to fix it or not? Like, and then, like I said, it's something clinically wrong with them bitches. So say that. Yeah, you chased them. Nivea, the sweetest person on the planet, y'all just chased her out the house and then blamed her for it.
And then blamed her. And here's the thing: if Shamari and Pam would have spoke up, because at that point when y'all chased Nivea, y'all should have all spoke up.
That's too far. And Shamari's fake. So she said one thing and one outside of her mouth, and
and just we just staying out of drama ain't working for her. Here's the thing: it don't matter what Misha and Iris say, okay? Unfortunately, Misha and Iris is on the bottom of the totem pole. Okay, they can't sing, they can't dance, they can't contribute a lot to the group. But if Pam and Shamari had spoke up against the twins, then it would have had some meaning to it because they don't want to piss them off.
Especially Pam. Especially Pam
and Shamari is your talent.
Is the most famous.
Yeah.
And Shamari is the best.
The most talented. She could sing the best. And
she look good, she sing good, she dances like she's a triple threat.
Yeah, so if them two had spoke up, I mean, didn't nobody care nothing but if Irish and Misha said anything, because I mean, who cares? But if y'all would have spoke up, it would have made a difference. So y'all part of the problem.
Imagine if the wrong 4 people left. Like if the other 4 were there, I could probably tolerate Aubrey.
Yeah, it's crazy. So Fallon's outside and the triplets, because that's what they are now at this point, the triplets. Fallon says if they want to be here, they have to get past the jealousy and envy, because I had to get past not saying what I want to say, so I won't offend anybody.
When did you get past that? I thought I saw all the episodes. I did not see her get past that. She's still talking shit. In that moment, you talking
right
shit
there.
Right now.
Right there. She said they got to get past jealousy and envy. Who's jealous and envious of them? And are you talking about Nivea? Is that who you talking about?
Well, we know she's not jealous.
Girl. Okay. This episode had my blood pressure boiling. Okay, so then Shamari had the nerve to say, despite all the BS they've been through, they have made some bomb music.
We don't know. We ain't heard it.
Well, the little part that we did hear, that's very subpar, if you ask me. I ain't heard no bomb music. I ain't heard nothing that made me tap my toe, nothing to make me bounce. I ain't heard nothing.
Nothing.
That first one, which they kicked off. That's the
baby, no.
Yes.
We want that.
That was the only one that made me be like, okay.
It was like, hey, especially when Pam got in there. It was like, all right.
Right.
Let's see what they do with this.
Yeah, the rest of this is very subpar. So stop. So Misha drunk ass go outside and pick a fight with the twins from the other side of the yard.
She drunk.
She drunk as hell. She was red. She was flushed. She was drunk. And she said something about coming over there because she gonna slap their wigs off. Then she walked over there in a drunk rage and was like, I handle both of y'all. I said, if she don't sit her drunk ass now.
Where did the security person come from? Have we had security this whole time, or was that just for today?
I think that was just for today. Probably they came when Nivea was gonna whoop Keely ass on the steps. Oh my goodness.
She said she was finna whoop both of them. Felicia needs to be talking shit and not doing shit. I think if anybody was to slap their ass, it would have been Irish.
Irish really wanted to.
Like she wanted it. And Misha be getting drunk and talking all saucy, but Irish would have went over there. She's the follow through. It seems as though whatever somebody need done, Aubrey need a queen. Irish followed through.
Yeah.
Misha need to whoop somebody else. Irish gonna take that.
She that one.
Yeah.
Felicia had a nerve to say she's not the physical type. She don't understand why things can't just be handled by talking it out. See,
She
so
wasn't just in
should be.
Cosign's face calling him motherfuckers last week. He was a bastard and
Yeah. But you feel like it shouldn't be, you're not the physical type. Maybe you should be. Because the way you run your mouth, somebody's not gonna walk away. Okay. You lucky.
I saw her being pretty physical. I saw her being pretty physical. Like she was all, I think, well, I mean, she knew he wasn't gonna do nothing. Maybe that's why. That's why. But when Misha got in her face, then she's like, no, we don't do that. Nobody wants to get their ass kicked on TV by somebody's drunk auntie. No, we don't want that. Then she had a nerve to say, it's bad enough that we have to fight other things like men in the industry. Here we go. Stop trying to make that an issue. Okay. It's like when we say Black Lives Matter, and then people turn around and say, like, okay, Black Lives Matter. What about the domestic violence in the Black community? We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about this issue right here. We're talking about police brutality. Don't bring up other issues that deal with Black people. There's no men around for you to be arguing with. There's no men. There's just Cosign. And you're the only one arguing with him. You're the only one. Cosign could be like, hey, good morning. Who said it was a good morning? What do you mean by that? Because if I was a man, you wouldn't have said that. You would have said good morning. Have some respect. I need some respect. She might want to start respecting people. Maybe that's how you get respect, Felicia. You can't disrespect everyone you come across and then be asking for respect. Girl. Right. What you're doing right now is just trying to deflect the issue from you and your sister being the reason why Nivea left the house. Now I feel Nivea's energy. I feel like I would have been like, Lord, I gotta go. Because if I don't go, absolutely. I'm gonna catch a charge. Yeah. She's been doing real good in the room exercising, trying to stay away from it. So Keely goes talk to the choreographer and tells her that Nivea has left. She said she don't know what happened. And then she said, we don't know what goes on in people's head. And, sometimes they're going through something. So now y'all trying to make it seem like Nivea was crazy, the reason why she left. Listen, that girl saw y'all. You could see the look on her face like, this shit here. She knows what happened. She was there to witness that shit. Absolutely. She said, well, Misha and Irish, that's a maybe situation as well. So they might as well go. What they gonna stay for? So they can sing? Hell, all the parts are available now. Y'all can't have none of those either? No. Right. So Misha said she leaving and Irish said, I'm going with my sister. I don't blame her. Well, I'm gonna sit here with y'all for. Why am I gonna stay here? Misha says if they leave, then Keely will magically become a singer. That's all she was waiting for any damn way. Now she can say, I didn't want to do it. I did not want to do it. I did not want to do it. Mm-hmm. Well, we don't want you to do it, girl. Ain't nobody asked for that. The most disappointing thing that can happen to this group is to have Keely's ass get in it. Oh my God. And then Shamari said she recalls Sita talking about everybody wasn't gonna make it. And she's like, this is what she was talking about. No, Sita had no idea that them twins was gonna make somebody try to bust them in their face. That's not what she was talking about. But here they are. So Carl show up and he come talk to 702 about their decision of leaving. He probably like, I don't want no lawsuits. Cause the twins and definitely Keely seem like the type that if you do hit her, she gonna call the police and act a fool. So he and Misha was one drink away from getting Irish to whoop somebody.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. So what's left of the group now is sitting around discussing what they have to do to move forward. And then Felicia says she didn't want anyone to leave, including Aubrey. And Keely say Felicia's just emotional. She didn't mean that. And to be clear, I absolutely wanted Aubrey to leave. We know you did. You've been plotting.
It's so weird to me, like
all
how
time.
she just talks like she Carlos. Like you would think this was her idea if she put it together and she came up with this whole concept. She's delusional too. It's something wrong with her too. I see why they're triplets. They live in this world of what's in their head, and it's real weird.
Sinister. They all sinister.
I don't know people like that in my real life.
I couldn't. I wouldn't.
Not like personally.
I wouldn't be able to be around nobody like that.
No. So
702, they make their exit. So there is no way in hell I would have hugged them hoes. That would have never happened. I can't be fake like that.
I didn't even make sense. And then Fallon was crying. I was like, is she crying? Because Misha's leaving?
No, all of that shit was fake as hell and I couldn't do it. I would have went out like Nivea. Okay. It would have been like.
Yeah, that was more authentic. But it felt like Misha and Irish, after they said they were leaving, but then they wanted people to, be all like, they'll go. They got that. That's what they wanted. Yeah,
no. And then Felicia up there talking about she loves them both and she don't understand what happened. Y'all, let me tell you, I would have been like, don't be trying to put your hands on me because I'm 2 seconds away from beating your ass. That's why I'm leaving this house. It wouldn't have been no question of why I left.
Why I'm leaving?
Say.
She like, do the darn thing. I was like, do the darn thing. Do you want to leave or not? No, I'm so confused.
No. I'm leaving because I'm about 2 seconds off your ass. That's why I'm leaving. Point. I can't do that. I can't do that.
That's why I said she was drunk. And this ain't the first time like she was arguing with Pam. We didn't see that, but she was arguing with Pam to the point where she felt like she needed to apologize the next morning. By the end of the night, Misha be drunk, and then she snapped, and then she say she's sorry. So she might not even remember that part of,
hugging. Girl, that had my blood pressure up so bad.
Carlos was like, don't worry, go. You know what I was thinking when he was in that room? Who did such a horrible job decorating such a beautiful home? Every time they show the outside of the house, she'd be like, ooh, and then you get inside and you're like, aqua walls, huh? It looked like a college dorm.
He ain't, what channel was that?
BET.
BET budget. BET budget.
Yeah, but it's a mansion. So who went in there and did that? I'm just saying.
They gave me an empty mansion and say, y'all do what y'all do. Y'all put these little twin beds up in there.
That's what they did. But why we gotta paint the walls like these are grown-ass women? They was geriatric when they got there. Maybe that's why they painted the walls the hospital color.
Sure.
Anyway.
What's left for the group? Sit around. And Felicia says, do you guys know why they left? And Fallon says they were over it because of Nivea. She said the tension was very high because of the way Nivea stormed out. So it created a domino effect of emotions. I'm not saying what they did wasn't wrong because of what they did. Because of what they did and how they came at us. But their emotions was high because of everything that was going on. Caught us off guard, leaving so abruptly. Y'all is not finna pour all this shit on Nivea.
Somebody gave birth to not one of these two crazy motherfuckers, but two of them. Somebody gave birth to two of these niggas that work with the same crazy ass brain. How did your brain come up with that?
They put it off on them, just push it off on me. We're going to blame everything on Nivea. They've been arguing with everybody in the house, but now it's all Nivea's fault.
So Nivea is responsible for Misha and Irish leaving?
Because she set the set with her emotions. that messed them up.
What set her emotions off?
Oh, we don't want to talk about that.
I'm just saying. What they say when they was talking about Kimmy, we gonna start from the beginning. That's what Kimmy told Keisha, whatever her name is. Let's start from the beginning. When I walked in the door, you called me geriatric, and that's when we went off on the wrong foot. That's about where that shit started.
Well, Pam said she could understand how they felt hurt, and then finally said, I'm responsible for it. Nobody's gonna make me feel that way. And they ain't.
And they don't.
Mutes ain't gonna say shit anyway.
They don't. They're like, so Keely, we need another spot filled.
Yeah. So that's where they're at in the bedroom. And Keely act like I'm so tired.
What is she so exhausted from doing?
I'm doing all this work. These people I love for, I now gotta fill these spots. She's just so tired.
What? Who gave her a list of things to do?
I don't know. First of all, how hard can it be? All you gotta do is redo Nivea's part. Y'all gave Misha
and Aubrey.
But they already did Aubrey's.
And Misha didn't, but I didn't have no parts.
Misha and Irish had 6 lines between
2 of them.
The only person you are replacing is Nivea. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Y'all trying to make it seem like it's more than what it is. And the shit ain't going down because every time y'all go in that studio, these hoes get to argue with somebody. That's why work ain't getting done. That's crazy.
And you know why that is? Because the men in this world won't let them succeed and show them no respect.
Won't let them be great.
They just won't let you be great, girl.
So they tell her they need her in the group. And she says she don't want to be a hypocrite. He said bullshit.
He ain't buying none of that. He ain't said that this whole time.
Oh my goodness.
Really, Baxter's not into Keely and her bullshit.
No. So Cosign, he finally returns to the house. Okay. He apologized again. And he said he wants to be there to help them make it to the finish line. Okay. Then Felicia turned around to her confessional and say he's sorry, but his actions speak louder than his words or flowers. She's a miserable heifer.
Who chased off Cosign? Was that Nivea's fault?
Nivea. That was Nivea emotional outbreak.
Where the hell did homeboy go? We haven't seen him no more since Aubrey.
He ain't been back.
Because he know damn well he was gonna smack a bitch. He was like, no.
Absolutely.
He went home like, if I go back in that house, somebody getting their ass slapped. I'm not going.
That Felicia, them twins, they such miserable people. There's nothing you can do. They gonna come up with a reason to be mad.
No, I was like, I really think there's wrong with them. There's something wrong with them.
Well, their own sisters didn't show up for them. So that says a lot. I seen something where they were supposed to have their own reality show before this came out. And they couldn't get along with their sisters. So that shit didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing lives. So
yeah.
I watched one of them and I was like, it's just more of the same.
It's more of the same. More of them
like I don't want to hear them talk.
Not getting her respect and her being wherever she is in this industry. She ain't shit. Okay. So they meet with Sita. And she asked what's going on, and the twins deflect as usual. So now they got to vote for a new queen.
Okay. Keely came with clothes on. Normally she's got her pajamas on. She showed up with her hair done and her clothes on.
She's ready to be a part of it.
She's ready to be in the group. She's ready to be in the group.
And she thought she was going to be queen this time too. So she wanted to look good up on that throne. So Shamari and Keely, of course, voted for Keely. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with Shamari? The hell you vote for Keely? You should have voted for yourself, or I would have put Pam back up in there. Dummies. The rest of them
you celebrating winning the queendom when it was you, your sister, and some random. There's nobody else in the house. Who else is gonna be queen?
I mean, at this point, what do it matter? Felicia.
Why do you need a queen?
They run the shit anyway. They run everything anyway. It's all about what they say go anyway. So do it matter what the fuck the queen say or don't say? It don't matter.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
So they in the studio and they're working on Pam's song. Pam says she likes the original version better. And then whatever, Keely's sitting in a confessional and she takes this time to take a shot at Cosign about, because Pam likes the original version, and she says her vibrator gets more attention than Cosign does, and she calls him useless. She a man hater too. Is that what we're doing?
Well, I mean, I guess then your husband is useless. Why are you using your vibrator so much? Don't you have a whole ass man over there? I'm just saying.
So Cosign, he explains it's a formula. You got the original demo, then the production, and then you find that sweet spot in the middle, and then you find what finally works. Felicia instantly gets up, get mad, and walk out. She say, he said my song is a demo. What you want him to call? Rough draft? What the fuck do you want him to say?
Isn't that how things are created though?
Everything is created like that. You write a paper and you do your rough draft. It's just to this game and everything. But she looking for a reason, to pop off. And she go run into her sister and they go complaining and stuff again.
She has a husband. I'm pretty sure Felicia's married. What kind of patience does this guy have?
He gotta be cuckoo. Cause I can only imagine if she don't get her way around the house, how she is.
She should never have children.
So she pulls him to the side and she talked to him again about respect. And he's like, I don't even know what to say to you. In
that moment, he probably didn't even know, I didn't hear him say nothing wrong. So
he didn't say nothing wrong the first time when she got
No.
But he go ahead and he struck her ego like she wants. And then everything is good.
He's going, if I survive this shit, I'm never coming back here again, Carlos team. Don't call me. Don't ask me to do any more favors.
So now the girls go see a stylist for their performance. And Pam is just like, look, just make me look good. The twins, they want joggers or baggy pants. Shamari wants to look like a sassy tomboy. Everything they put together, they did not look in sync at all. They all look like they was in their own little separate groups. Nothing matched.
Well, first of all, they all went to separate racks. They didn't have a conversation. Did Aubrey take her fucking poster board with her? Because I thought we knew what we looked like. Now we don't know what we look like. This kid over here talking about she wants to be feminine but not girly. Okay, what is it? Go get me a magazine. What is that?
Yeah. Y'all ain't sit down and had no kind of discussion.
No.
Mad because they said they had Shamari looking like Beyonce and them looking like the backup singers. That's what y'all gonna look like anyway, though.
That's what it looked like. Well, first they put Shamari in a titty shirt. Where was she gonna go in that?
Shamari wasn't dancing with her titties hanging out. Shamari got her titties done, huh? Because her titties was sitting up nice.
They was sitting up high.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't mad at that, but I'm just saying, even Shamari was like, I don't believe I'm gonna be able to dance in this shirt.
What she had on last looked good. And then
the black thing with the pants on it.
And then Felicia, at least her outfit matched. And I could see them putting Pam in something fly like that. And then you got that other twin, you're gonna have to just roll with it.
Listen, them two little monsters, it don't matter what you put them in and stand them next to Shamari. It's gonna be what it is.
It is what it is. And then you talked about
now Shamari and Pam standing next to each other.
They look
That'd
good.
be a good look. Yeah.
Yeah. How about we just kick the twins out and all we have is Shamari and Pam? Like that's the concept I'm living for. You know what I'm saying?
And we can get Keisha and Kima and Brandy, and let's just call it Black and Total.
Yeah. Total blackout.
Right. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So then even when they was working on their dance moves, I got the girl in the studio, they wasn't gelling, you know. And the twins say the reason why it wasn't coming together is because Keely wasn't a part of it. Then they start bragging on how good Keely can dance. Keely can dance, but Keely can't sing.
Keely dance all right. Like I don't remember 702 much. I mean, not 702. What's their name? 3LW.
I didn't, that 3LW was never one that I even paid any mind to. They was like the little Disney people and I was older than that. But 4 people is good enough. Why do they feel like they need 5 people in the group?
One that can't sing. It looks like a 40-year-old Mrs. Roper.
They want.
When she was talking to her husband, I'm like, does she smoke too? Because she's like, yeah, well, they want me in the group.
They said,
I was like, what was that?
The show. That's what
like,
she said.
She croaking?
That's what she said. She said she may have to do the show. Her husband was like, stick to your guns. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how the whole thing ended up.
Her husband is thinking, you said you was going to go do this show and come home. Now, if you join the group, then you're going to have to do whatever the group needs to do.
Go on
we got
tour,
these kids over here, and who's going to take care of them? Now,
maybe that was her plan. Maybe that was her plan. To go there because she had told her husband one thing. So she got to go there and
stick to it.
Plan. And then in the end, I have to do it. I didn't want to do it. Maybe that's what the whole thing was about.
Well, nobody wants you to do it. And as long as TV and the twins is involved, I don't really want to see it anymore. I don't think Fallon wants her to do it. I think that's just Felicia. I think if Fallon had her way, she would be just fine with her and her sister. I don't really think she cared for Keely like that either. They damn sure don't want, they've been very clear. We don't want Shamari. She looks like Beyonce. Get her out of here.
Get her out of there. And then I noticed, because like you said, they have been doing their little videos. I haven't watched it, but I clicked on one because they were saying that Felicia, I guess, was on there talking shit about Cosign and said something about his wife.
I didn't see that when she said something like he cheated on his wife, or that's too far. Like, why would you say something like that?
They go so far.
And then she wanted him on there so she could apologize. I don't want your apology.
She's been doing on the show. You do that and then you apologize. And then you turn around and you do it again. Like, and his wife should be the one to pop your ass for real. You know?
Cosign is so like mild-mannered too. Like, he's not like y'all talking about these niggas in the industry. You would have been cussed out. Like, they don't care. You would have been all kind of bitches at home.
I was thinking the same thing.
Hell, Meg over there shot in the foot, and they ain't even sorry.
No, they ain't sorry. And then they turned on her. The industry.
The industry turned on her. All these niggas coming, talking about, well, what had happened though? Like, we don't know what had happened.
Right.
Yeah. That's a whole nother subject altogether.
I'm just saying, I was just looking up Cosign. And some of the stuff he came out, they was complaining, they was saying that he put too much bass and all of that in his music. Like, he produced Rihanna's birthday cake. He produced Anaconda by Nicki Minaj. Like, he got some heavy hitters sitting up under him. You know what I'm saying?
And they were saying they want a banger.
He could have gave it to him.
He could have gave it to you.
But they ain't like it. They ain't like it. They wanted that soft stuff, that sorry stuff. That's
the thing. Their music don't match with Cosign. And again, they want their name to be on it Felicia. She trying to get that other million. She can't get to her million if Cosign got top billing on the production.
She ain't got to worry about it with none of that because ain't none of them songs from the sale. That's not what's hotting right there. You want to talk about them being old and they so old school and what's hot today. Them songs is not nothing that I heard on the radio. That ain't what's hitting today. No. Then you walking around there talking about you want to wear baggy pants and jogging suits. I'm like, so who's stuck in the 90s? Who walk? That's what you want to perform in?
And they're little. They're little.
Girls.
You can put a back. Now that there's only 4 of them, you can put a jogging suit on Pam and Shamari's long ass, and then put it on them, and it's not gonna do the same thing.
Let me tell you something. Them outfits look like the same outfits in the They was dancing. That was some same clothes they just made.
They said they can't dance in heels.
You in the wrong era, baby.
Look, every short girl I know, I live in Puerto Rico. They be in the grocery store and they damn high heel shoes. They do not play. All the short girls I know could wear the hell out of some heels. So they just want to be in the studio arguing. You want to argue. I can't argue with you. You're mad.
And on that note, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and drop down in a comment and leave us a message, and we'll see you on the next video.
Bye, y'all.